a small world. As wicked as you think you are, we live in a small world. As bad as you think you are, we live in a small world. As tough as you think you are, we live in the one your name. Alright, that day will come when I suspend and see all those wicked men.
Good night, everyone. Tonight we are going to break down some complex issues right here on this platform. Stay tuned.
And bullets and gun, that day will come when Emperor Selassie shall rise the world they get to loot them from out of the slum, yeah. And the day I would love to see their face for all those people they do to the human race and try to take things out of place, run away to space, shoot them in the air. After one that judgment you are gonna get the.
You remember the street light they did fix down, so?
Yes.
Right. A couple days after it fall, and all they never come back and fix it. All they never come back and fix it. So what going on? How is only when it come into election, people could see all you. All they, nah man, all they had to do better than that. Hope you don't mind, I get a video of this. I want to speak to my MP. So I want to know what plans you have for northeastern settlement and environment.
Roger has been discussing.
No, I'm listening to me. I'm going to just direct this conversation to he and you are? You are Mr. Stuart Young.
Roger brought
okay, all right. I want to talk to him for myself. Now, as you know, listen to me, hear me. As you know, we have a lot of youths in the back here, delinquent youths are asking questions. Why are you running off? We're asking questions. I am asking questions. I have a lot of delinquent youths. Why am I supposed to put my hand in red for the body say? Stuart Young pull him away. I asking questions. If all they want my vote, all they have to show me why I supposed to vote for the PNM. Why I supposed to vote for the PNM? I want to know why. So I tried to ask Mr. Monroe some questions, and Mr. Stuart Young would have pulled him away because they're shying from the questions. And the questions I would have asked, what they have in store for the youths of Northeastern Settlement and environs. And the fact that they could shy away from me is because they're on folly, they're on shits. Don't let them come and shake all your hands. Don't let them come and shake all your hands. This is the first and the last time we're going to see them. I didn't even know that was Monroe. I asked Monroe a question. Yeah, and they pull them away. Stuart Young pull them away. What they have in store for the youths of Sandy Grande, Northeastern Settlement, and nobody is saying nothing. If I am to vote for the PNM, I born and grow in a PNM house. What they have in store, let me know. This is not about shaking hands. Look how much youths dying. Look how much murders we bury with children every day. And I just want to ask a simple question. What all they have in store for you? Well, it's the first time I see. You remember when we voted for the PNM and we was in the Maxi Erica on the Valencia stretch and we flag him down to stop where we pass we straight on the Valencia stretch right after the PNM win the election. Or let us forget. So Trinidad and Tobago, I went to Mr. Monroe to ask him a question. He was in company with Stuart Young. Stuart Young tried to brush him away, bam, they snatch him and they go on with him. I need to know what plans, what he have in store for the youths. And up to now, they ain't saying nothing, they just rush off, you understand? So that alone is to show you that is a prime example. We're going back in the same shit. You hear what I said? Same shit, just different days. What will they have in store for the youths? We losing with children. We are looking for the bandits and we are looking for some in the police and them. What will they have in store for them? Nothing. Just a life of crime and promise. And what they going to do? What they going to do? Legalize, decriminalize marijuana again. Because the youths and them smoking the marijuana and they're going astray. What the hell are they telling them about? And to show you this, if they mean business, why when I ask him questions, they rush him off? That is to show you it's just pappy show. They come into pappy show we again. Pappy show, lies and pappy show. That is the first time I would have ever seen Monroe in my whole entire life. And I was born Sandy Grandian. I was born Sandy Grandian, I born and I growing Sandy Grande. And I asking questions and nobody is saying nothing. Stuart Young pull him away. And they come in to give us a lie. I ask you a question, tell me what you have in store for with children. Plenty children have no jobs. Nothing in place. I don't even want good day from you. I can never forget you. The last time years ago when we win the election, we campaigned with you. This house was a bird house, sir. And we shut down in a maxi. I said, we flag you down and you pass me straight. And that proved, I don't care. I not enough. I love your flying, but not I don't put them in their place. And this is a prime example that Trinbagonians, excuse me, tie tongue this already there, we like catchers. This government talking about who live. Imagine that the Prime Minister jump out and say who live, and who dead. And it's the same people who jump up with the bodies. And you as a Prime Minister could say who live, and who dead. And you saying they don't have a crime problem in Trinidad and Tobago, but the police hiding because they're frightened for their life. So when you're in trouble, who you will call? God? You understand? And they could come in to talk a set of shit. I don't want to hear them. Why Stuart Young didn't let Monroe stand up and hear what I had to say? Because they're asking important questions. Because the youth is the future generation. They pull them away. All of them jumping up there. You think if PNM should come back in power, you feel they're going to see freaking Stuart Young? You feel they're going to see Monroe? This is the first time. I am 46 years and I have never seen that friggin' man in my whole entire life. Look at the condition of the drains. It has some places in the back here have no lights, no water. You understand? No proper road. But they're coming to shake people's hand. 9+ years they're in power. And what they're coming to do, mama guy people, what it is proven to be prime fact that some of we Trinidadians, we like to catch we ass. They want to touch people's pension. They're talking about if you have $25,000 in your account, you're not eligible to pension. I as a public servant, so you're trying to tell me after I work all them fucking years, and I save up my money, I'm not entitled to a pension? And all of them are such a fools jumping up behind the fucking bodies. I hope when the time comes, they...
Now, Candace Edwards is someone that have been fighting for a community for the longest while. And what we are going into here is going into some videos, a series, a matter of fact, that would have been launched on this platform, that we are going to show you that she is an advocate for her constituency. Stay tuned.
Hi, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Candace Edwards from the Justice Advocate team, and I am here in my neighborhood. I didn't born and grow here, but I am from Sandy Grande, and I reside in this area. Right, and this morning, we are doing a little walkabout to highlight some of the unjust the government has been putting the citizens through. Some of the lies, some of the promises that they have been promising us over the years, and they are not coming through for us. And the citizens are a bit tired now, because you can't be coming in power every election and saying that we're going to give you this and we're going to give you that, and when they win, you can't see them, right? I want to believe that there's a councillor for in the back here, and the people and them keep saying they haven't seen a councillor in so many years, right? So I'm here with one of the residents. We are in the new settlement area. It's quite a peaceful place, eh? In spite of all what they say, that it have gang and it have war, it don't have that in the back. It have one or two of the young men and young women maybe playing the fool, but settlement is not a bad area. It's a mix-up of people from all over come together that make a community. Settlement people, not bad. It have no gangs in the back here, so don't get it twisted. I'm from settlement. So, Mr., come and talk with us. Hi, Mommy.
Nah, that is all. Mommy gone in next car.
So this is one of my goodly gentlemen here, right? Michael. Right, Michael is one of the residents in the northeastern settlement area. This is the new settlement, right? And Michael, I'm sure government come, government go, you're hearing the same stories, the same promises, right? What it is you figure you need to better your neighbor?
You need utilities. You need a little more visitation of people who in position.
Right, to see what's taking place.
To see what's taking place. What not taking place and what taking place.
Right.
At the same time.
Okay.
You know that kind of way?
All right.
And if it is that you have to say something for something to be done, so be it.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
So what you need? Proper drainage.
proper drainage. Water.
Oh yeah, you all have water in the back here?
It have no water here.
Look at that.
It have no poles, as you could see, it have no poles.
Yeah.
No electricity?
No electricity.
No lights?
Electricity, no lights, you understand?
No water? Proper drainage. Look at the drainage on them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at the drains. Look at the drains. And to see the back here has an MP. Right? And what about the let me say like you all have a indoor facility around
There are
here.
no indoor facility.
So what
No.
recreation?
No recreation.
For the youths, nothing
No,
at all.
nothing. It's just a stage of preparation and real slow.
Well, slow.
Yeah, while the grass growing, the cows starving.
Well, okay.
You understand? It's real slow. You understand? And they could do more because the election coming up.
And that is the
You
thing.
understand?
And that is the thing. Only when it comes to election, they want to come and
Yeah, do
promise
something,
and
yeah.
do something.
Yeah.
They had 8 years. 8 years to show us here what's going on. We care. We love our people.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yeah.
And nothing has been done.
Nothing has been done.
So, it's just recently, I would have made a video bashing them, right? Because when I saw they started to pave my streets, my street didn't want it paving.
No.
In the back here, needed it.
Yeah.
And when I posted up that video, they pull it down and they say public violations or some foolishness like that. And the next couple of days, I saw they started to
Yeah.
pave.
We need utilities.
You understand? And
We
in
need
this day and age, people
We
need
need
to,
it.
because they have a lot of young children going to school. They have exams. You understand? They need lights. They need,
need
water.
water.
They need internet.
Correct.
You understand me?
Yes,
And
sir.
it's like these people have been neglecting us for so many years. And it's like they don't care. And I realize that, I'm being honest, I believe that the PNM government, like they hate the citizens. They want the treasury, they want the power. But it's like they don't like us. But the two come in hand in hand.
Yeah.
Without we, there's no Olia. Without Olia, there's no we, because Olia is there to put things in order. The Prime Minister would have said, don't blame he. What do you think about that? So much of crime going on in the country. Murders, kidnapping, rape, house breaking in, and this man will come up on national TV and say, don't blame me. What you want to say to your Prime Minister? I ain't putting you on the spot, you know. But whatever comes to your mind, do you think that is an insult?
You have other objectives, you understand? And crime is not one of them.
Oh, he don't think the crime doesn't bother him.
It
so
don't
he don't-
bother him.
Oh.
It's not that he don't step then.
All right.
You understand?
Yes.
You understand? Who in the pot go for the heat?
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And it's just that.
And it's just that.
You understand?
But he don't care.
He don't care. You understand? Because he's the head. He's the head of state. When I say state,
Yeah.
not like the president, but I'm talking
He's in
about
charge.
charge.
His arms is very long.
Long, yes.
He have the first
Yes.
and the last say.
Yes.
And if he wants to put a handle on crime, he could.
He could, but
No, we can't stop crime.
no.
We could curb it,
You could kill crime.
right? But you see, the crime,
You could slow it down.
if they had to live one day in our life, they could
Without water.
without water, without
Without
lights,
lights.
with all this crime, they can't survive. You know
can't
why?
survive.
Because they're not accustomed to, they never leave on top and come down. When you ever hear a Prime Minister walk through, just take a drive, come with all your bodyguards and walk through and meet your people. Walk through and introduce yourself. Find out, although you have ministers in every area to deal with the situation, the needs of the people, but you as the Prime Minister, show the people you care. Show the people that you care about them.
Yeah.
Walk through, meet some of them. You understand? You want your full entourage of bodyguards, walk with your bodyguards. Meet with the people, find out what is the need, what is the want. Don't only come around when it's time for election. And they come and vote for the people party with integrity, and I set a high words where poor people can't even understand. And poor people, you just giving them rum to drink, a whole case of rum, a jersey and $300, and someone said they get a cell phone. You understand? And when they're done with you, the election done, they get in power, you can't even see them to talk to them for 2 seconds. They're giving you an appointment for.
disappear.
You ever try to go and see your MP?
Yeah, and then see him.
He ever give you an appointment?
Never.
Never, you just see him.
Just in see him.
Look at that.
Just in see him.
And he's supposed to
It's
be
only for
responsible.
voting time you see.
All right. They're supposed to be responsible for the area. They're supposed to become one with the people in the community. And that is how you know our government
true.
cares about you. You understand? That is how you know these people care, because they come in and they put in things in place. You have a playground.
Yeah,
You
them
keep
don't care
little
about
food.
me.
You're keeping little football, little basketball, little things to, to occupy the youths, to draw them in. We don't even have that. Look, we have an indoor facility. And guys, remind me, when we're going out there, we're going by that indoor, Mr. Khan?
Yeah.
We're going by the indoor facility out there and coming in.
I remember I remember from several programs, you can't comment. I remember from several programs you've been highlighting that facility has been built a number of years
And
now.
it never, hi baby, and it never used. Never used.
It reminds me of the Couva Hospital on the highway there, which was built with our money. So you have Brian Lara Stadium. We have a stadium in San Fernando that the government spent $1 billion to build. So that's $1,000 million. For the people who don't know much $1 billion is, $1,000 million to build a field to play cricket and football. And you have citizens here who next few months you will come and ask for their votes. And Candace had to do a video and take victimization so that they could get road. Well, a paved road. So before the road was paved, it was dirt to mud or water.
Mud.
I remember I had a friend, and she tell me, I remember I had a friend from Grandy, and she tell me, she said, "Can when I going out, I just have to wear 2 pair of slippers,
That is how it used to be.
She said, 2 pair of slippers, but you just can't make up your mind what you're planning to wear." She said, "No, it's 1 pair to walk out through the muddy street. And then when I reach out the road, I put that in a plastic bag and I tie it. Put it in a plastic bag and I tie it, And then my next clean pair to go where I'm going." I wonder if when Rowley was living in Tobago, if he had that problem, if he could remember those days. But that's the problem with the politicians in Trinidad and Tobago. When they get into office, they forget where they came from. That's the problem. My name is Sheldon Khan from the Workers' Rights Crew, and this morning we're in Sandy Grande in the new settlement area. It's an area that most people don't like to come because the reputation is not all of that. People say all of the undesirables living here. When they mean undesirables, they mean citizens, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago who can't take care of themselves and, for want of a better reason, try to survive. Education, I believe, is the major problem of crime in this country, because a lot of people, because they don't have proper education, they are not able to take care of themselves or take care of themselves in a manner when they leave areas like this and they go out and they see people living a certain lifestyle, because we are a product of our environment. And if everybody has ambitions, so if a person's living in this area, he might be living under these kind of conditions. But when he goes out into the city and he sees somebody with a big house driving a nice car, why he can't have the same thing if he's a citizen as well? If on his ID card he's saying citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, and he sees somebody living that kind of lifestyle and he's living like it, why he can't have that? But education is what separates us. That ability to... Our education system has failed citizens, so that when secondary school, you could actually look at secondary school students before they leave secondary school, and you could already determine by their behavior, their pattern, their interest in their secondary school learning, you could already determine that they are going to be failures most likely when they leave school, if they don't have that appreciation for education. So 2-3 years before they leave school, they could already tell that they're already going to be a security guard or something else and be very dissatisfied with the system, not being able to take care of themselves. Or for the same length of time that they would have attended secondary school for 5 years, that same length of time they would be home on the breadline looking for a job, doing odds and ends until they find something else, or until they become so disenfranchised that they take a security job. And that is why we have come to this area, because these people here, these are the people who people say they're undesirables. but they're citizens. And when the Prime Minister said, don't blame me, what do you mean by that? You're in charge. What do you mean, don't blame me? If you are responsible for hiring an incompetent Minister of Education that doesn't care of the situation, that don't inform them, that don't train them, if you hire incompetent like Fitzgerald Hines, if you interfere with the list, so you get rid of Gary and you put Erla there, you do that. So then how you ultimately in charge of creating the positions and determining and watching to see. That is why when you have companies with CEOs and they don't make money, they fire the CEO. You feel the CEO could come and say, don't blame me? But anyway, as I said, this morning we are in Sandy Grande. And my name is Sheldon Camp from the Workers' Right Chat. If you want to call the Workers' Right Chat, first to come and highlight something in here is 333-2176. Let me repeat that. If you want to call the Workers' Right Chat, first to come and highlight something in your area, and every area have a problem in Trinidad and Tobago, it's 333-2176. This morning we are in the Sandy Grande area of the new settlement, which is close to our co-host Candice. This is where the area she's from, and the members of her community have reached out to her to come and highlight the things in her area. Because just now we know elections come around, and both PNM and UNC will be coming to get these votes. So we come in to preempt that and tell you one time what they need. Again, my name is Sheldon Khan from the Workers' Right Chat, and we're here in Grande this morning.
Lights and water. That's what they need, lights and water. Because the place is too dark at night. Yeah.
So if you have to come out
In the night.
Get that torchlight. The place is very dark and very gloomy, eerie.
and how far the shop is.
Well, they have one two little palace.
So if you're a young lady and you're working by KFC, because those places are supposed to be
you gotta get cars coming in.
But after a certain hour. So cars don't work here like up until...
They doesn't want to come all in here. They just stop out there. They don't like to come in the back here because...
So you are walking in the dark.
Yeah.
And what about police patrol? We don't have that.
Police just pass, but...
How often?
So what do you think about...
You can't depend on the police, no more. You can't depend on the police at all. You have to cover your own ass. You can't depend on the police because when you call them, they never have a vehicle, number one. They come in and time they reach, you're dead. Understand? Everybody just have to take care of themselves.
So apart from the lights, the water, the drainage, you know. Okay. And all these things. Are you employed? What are you doing?
No, I waited on my pension for the longest time.
No, good thing. You know, you hear the Prime Minister decide to touch the pension.
Don't touch mine. I'm qualified for my pension.
No, because he's saying that they have to run through the whatever and to see if you qualify. So after you
they
have worked...
know what is going on. They don't make no excuses for that. They know what is going on. Because people who have all the children working, I see they're doing something or they're building houses for people. And these people, they're building these houses for these people, all the family working. They can afford to... I mean, come on, if you live in an average...
Only if you know somebody in the PNM, then you get your house built or improved.
Boy, sometimes it's not who you know, it's if they know you.
It's if they know you.
Because sometimes you know them and they know you, know.
Right.
And I suffer under these people.
If they want to know
I am not from Grande. I am from Aruka North. My mother-in-law is up here. And I am telling you, the place gone mad. The place gone mad. Yes, it's gone mad.
I talk about the pension. If they touch a pension, what do you think about that? On their interest to stop the pension?
If it's God's secret, them can't touch my pension. I deal with the Most High.
You the Most High?
Yeah, I deal with the Most High.
You know
but
what?
that's the only hope for us now.
You know what's an important thing that was pelting around the other day? What about this coat of things that they think that they want to change? They want to spend all that millions to change it.
They want to find out with a thief. That's all.
And everybody shares the same view with you, ma'am.
What you interfering with that for? What that doing for us? What are they doing for us? What are they doing for us? Look at the money they make. That money, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. These people not dealing with the real issues.
Thank you.
They're not dealing with the real issues. They're looking for all kind of little thing outside the box.
I hear they want to
throw us
spend
off.
$80 million to repair a stadium, Brian, stadium. They want to power wash it or something.
$80 million.
Way.
So you see how they're misusing
And then
the
they want to
funds?
give me, yeah, they want to give me 3,500.
How long now is you're living in this area? Yeah.
I comes and goes. My
You comes
mother-in-law
and
is here. I live 5 rivers.
All right.
You understand? I live 5 rivers. And I have been
You
asking
come
them,
and go and at what period? At 15
come-
years, 20 years?
No, I just come and spend weekends with my mother-in-law. She's an elderly person. And where I live in 5 rivers, for the longest while I've been asking them for a drain.
All right.
Water coming in my place. Water. I spend $60,000 to put up a retaining wall.
Outside your property?
Outside my property.
In government space and thing where they're supposed to maintain and
In my yard.
in your yard?
But I asked them for a drain outside in the government property to put a drain just to keep up the water because the neighbors by me, it's cotton area. They ain't put no drain, they have no terrain. So I get all that water. I thank God, I get my little NIS the other day and I put my little wall. And I still want help because they say CPAP's supposed to come and at least cut the yard for elderlies. You understand? I'm looking like a young girl, but me ain't no young girl. You understand? I qualify for pension.
Black door crack.
No, I black your crack and I take care of me. You understand? And it's disgusting. I don't want to part of these politicians.
And the thing is this, they come in and they're promising us this and that.
But it's the same thing every year.
And
It's the same
and
thing.
look how long they're here. It's almost 9 years and no change.
9 years is 15
9 years,
15
9 years. They
You have
have
been in power
run,
for the
they are
majority of
the
the time.
longest regime.
Yeah.
Why are we at this junction?
Thank you.
They are the longest regime in power. Why are we worse off than before?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to hear
But
them.
this time, this situation, this incident here, put the nail on the coffin.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
longest time, they are in charge. Why are we at this? Well, we cross the junction, we're at the crossroad now.
Yeah.
You understand? We're at the crossroad because some of us are on our way out.
Yeah.
You understand? What kind of world we leaving behind for the children and grandchildren?
The future generation.
So if we had to rate the service of this government, we will give them out of 10. A 9 out of 10, a 8 out of 10, we will give them.
I give them nothing.
1%. One, I give them one.
I ain't giving them nothing.
I
Again,
wouldn't give
them
them
one.
nothing because I find it's too much.
I giving them one, and that one is a chance to do the right thing.
And hear me, the Prime Minister
I
would
not
have
give
said,
them no chance. I want them out.
the Prime Minister would have said, due to all that is taking place in the country, the misfortune, the killing, the this and that, he said, don't blame who.
Don't blame him. Crime is a business. Crime is a business. Just what I'm telling you, because they know what to do to stop that.
Thank you.
But they just want to pop the people to hear what they have to say. They know what to do. They have the solution to stop all the crime in the country. And they're not doing it because it is a business.
Thank you very much.
You know how much money the courts make when they come? You know how much money the lawyers making?
Thank you.
Eh? You know how much? Why? And it's only be black and chicken? Eh? Come on, man.
The jail
Come
only
on.
full of black people.
Come on, man. Leave the white man jail empty now. Leave
Yeah.
the white man jail empty. But, to God be the glory, yes?
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
sister, thank you,
Thank you
sister.
very much
Yeah,
for your
to God be the glory.
contribution.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you again.
I
live in
want
the
no
back.
part of them. I want no part of them.
Thank you very much for your contribution,
Thank
lovely.
you all.
Okay. So we are in the area of new settlement.
How long you living in this area, Candice? I mean, you tell me come up here and
Well,
they shy to talk
I
on camera.
I'm not
Yeah,
shy
son,
to
I
talk
asked you
on
a couple
camera.
questions
I-
early this morning and it's all kind of talk and
I
gangster
am
talk.
living in Northeastern Settlement. My last son is 19 years, so I live in settlement more than 20-something years, 25, 30 years. Right, but it wasn't like this. When I came here, was track. Well, I came here with my mom, right? It was just a track. We had no lights, we had no water. You know, and it's the people of the Northeastern Settlement area who would have did the majority of the work, right? Like cutting roads for themselves, doing makeshift drainage and all of that.
So why the people doing the majority of the work? Who is the MP and the councillor up here?
Well, boy, I can't answer that because I don't even know them. Yeah. We don't even know them. As the young man said, they don't even know who's the councillor. It's only when it's election they see them.
So the next time we have a call-in live interview, could someone call in and say who is the MP and the councillor for this new settlement area in Sangre Grande, please? Well, because nobody seems to know.
No, but everybody at a loss, you know. Oh, and there's another street. I didn't even... Come, let me go in that street. Just let me talk. We can't talk. Let me talk. Hi, good morning.
Yeah, so again, we're in new settlement area of Sangre Grande. And we're here with Candice, who's a co-host, who's from this area. Because of the program, the residents have been reaching out to her to come and highlight the conditions of the area. As you can see, there are no electricity poles present. So look at the amount of houses around here. And all these people. So you could, if Renison turns the camera in at 365 degrees area, you would realize that we are on a junction and we are not seeing any electricity poles. So all those houses do not have electricity. So small girl, how you do your homework without electricity? That's my concern, you know. How do children living in this area do their homework
so we
without
have here
electricity?
one of the residents, Mr. Fabian. Right, and I was asking Mr. Fabian.
Mr. Fabian, glad to meet you. Yeah, man.
Right,
What going on in the back here?
Asking him what are some of the things that they know they need for in the back here. And when last you ever see one of your councillors?
Since I come, I've never seen an sign, so which is the councillors.
Okay, so what it is you need in your neighborhood?
Electricity first.
Lights and water.
Lights and water, so you all don't have that in the back here?
Going on the day.
Come on.
So how your daughters do her homework?
His niece.
Is she homework?
Take care of this.
So you all use flambeau,
Nah.
or you're getting extent. Hi baby, extent. Hey, come here. You said what? Take a share.
We have a generator.
A generator. Okay, right.
How long now?
And how yours get water?
3 years.
Yeah, we have to water.
What's that? From how far?
Quite a way.
Quite like out by the mini mart out there? My God, you know how far that is? I was sure lane coming back in. That's a good distance.
Very long distance.
So no water truck don't come through here and give all the water from time to time?
Depends on the people who buy the water.
You have to buy water?
You have to buy the water?
They buy water.
So how always pay for that water?
Actually, my sister does pay for a truck with water.
How much for a truck with water? 300 for a truck. So if you have no money?
Just to get water?
Just have to water.
So if you're an elderly person and you have no money and you can't afford to pay, how you get water?
That one I can't answer for now.
All right.
Yeah, well, brother, well, thanks to
Thanks.
the...
You see how good you
Yeah,
could do and he was shy.
Yeah, I'll be brave.
I want to pose that question to the MP and the councillor one time. So if you're an elderly
You see you? I'm fed up by you.
If your financial position, because everybody's financial position, you know, how you getting?
Candice, is the man here?
This is Mr. Moses.
Mr. Moses.
Right, so here what we doing, Moses. We want to find out what it is the people of the new settlement area, what it is all they need for in the back here.
I say we need a community center, most important, and a little grounds, because in the back here is only family members. Yeah, there's a lot of family. If you watch all houses, are children living with their wife, and you understand. So we need things to put in place for them coming up now. But sometime in the road they have to sweat. You understand? Cars passing thing. We need some speed bump in the back here too. You understand?
Moses, your house have electricity? I see no electricity pole in the back here.
Nah, my house. I mean electricity.
You have children?
Yeah.
So how do their homework and things?
Yeah, well. That'll be kind of hard on me.
Flambeau and or candle and...
Yeah.
No, don't be afraid to talk, because at one time, I was like that. We was like that on the other side. You understand? When we came in the back, it had no lights, no water, no drainage.
In the back here, we have no current right now.
Look at that. And in this day and age, and look how long the PNM government is in power. This
So
is how
how long now are you in now?
You have no water
Now, we have no water.
So here's your water.
We just go down by the standpipe and then...
When he has a vehicle,
Yeah.
and now let us tote water.
So well, if you have like elderly people and
Well,
you don't have a van,
Well, to tell you the honest truth, that what we trying to come about with a little group. So all that where the community center come in now. So
Right, so
like
you can
all
keep
these
meetings.
things, yeah, we can keep meetings so we know well tanty and water. So the tell youths in the community to see me who would helpful, see me is nothing to go by tanty and get a 4 bucket and full it and quiet for she, so she was still a water.
A man tell me
days.
he's paid $300 for a tank.
Well, yeah.
If you
Water
don't,
truck and
if
thing.
you don't have money to pay.
Well, the water.
Wait on the rain.
Yeah.
And then no, and
So
there's
if it's dry season and raining for them.
well, you just suffer. And that's the thing, eh?
Sometimes they buy, they say go down in corporation and sign
So
up
when and they
thing,
just
but
bring the water.
4 months and
Who is
thing.
the MP and the councillor for this?
The MP and the councillor for the say, Mr. Guy is the,
Councillor.
yeah, I think Mr. Guy is the councillor.
You have anything you want to tell Mr. Guy right here? That you have no water and no electricity and you have your children to send to school.
Now, well, them know that, you know.
Yeah, they are aware of the situation.
Them aware of that.
Them aware of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they have a song that we love you and we can take care of you?
Yeah, them aware of that. Them aware of that. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, plenty things they know about what's going on in the community, so we just doing what we could do.
So when the Prime Minister said,
tell-
don't blame me, and you have no water and electricity, what do you think about that statement?
Well, boy,
How you feel when he says something like that?
no, well, it always has somebody to put the blame on smaller than them. So,
Yeah, but he say don't blame him.
I sure you the head of your
understand?
household. You don't use you look
understand?
like a man. You go tell the people in your household. Don't blame me. It's not my fault. You don't look like that kind of man. You look like a
No, he's a
responsible
responsible
man.
fella.
Correct.
You look like the kind of man. If something come up, you go say, "Here, what's going on?" I the man in charge. I go in and fix that.
Yeah.
So when the Prime Minister was in charge of the country made that statement, what do you think about him, man to man?
Them not trying to solve anything.
Making excuses. Failure.
Yeah, because the thing is about it is not that saying it have a problem and it's solving the problem.
Right.
When you see a problem, you can't just
You don't
say
wait,
it have a problem.
you don't wait.
You understand? You have a chance to solve the problem, that the only how better could come.
So,
You understand?
summing up this whole thing here, what is the real issues that facing this community at large? And what do you think from a man in the community that living here, how steps could be put in place to fix that?
Yeah, well, as
What
I
is the
said,
issue here?
work is one in the main thing.
Unemployment.
Unemployment.
There are plenty people on a daily basis
Yeah.
could be seen on the other side of the road, just passing the time,
Yeah.
frustrated.
Old, young, middle-aged kids, you
Depressing.
understand? So,
Man always looking to ask you for $5, a dollar. That mean they say they want to beg you, you know.
no, but it have nothing for them to do. You understand? So this is why.
Yeah, other than unemployment, what are the other issues then?
Well, the other issues is, as I say, we need a community center, so the communication in the community will be much better.
Right,
You understand? Because without communication, nothing could go on.
right, yeah.
No one man could do nothing.
Yes,
You understand?
it's true. You
Yes,
need
we need a body of people and we need communication. So that we first step. We want a community center.
Which part of the water community center?
We are planning already.
Right way.
That space there?
Yeah,
That's
that's
right there.
So how long you living here, Moses?
I live in the backyard about 15 years now.
So 15 years now you living without electricity and water?
Yeah.
You can live in the desert?
No, well, if
15 years now.
if they can't do nothing.
And
about it.
how much councillor and MP pass through making promises during that period of time?
Yeah, well, you don't know that's how it does go, you know, promise. This is a
Lies,
promised land, you know.
Vote for me and
You understand?
vote for Moses is organized,
Yeah,
vote for me
correct,
and we go fix that for you, boy.
Correct.
And,
Yeah, but
yeah, go ahead.
what is the more important issue is what you think could be done as a villager to be able to fix this problem, because there's a problem here.
Yeah.
And it seems like the politicians don't know how to fix it. Now, there's a platform in which you could say something, they might thief some point from it.
Simple as
oh,
the
wait.
community center.
We hear water, we hear lights, we hear community center,
Employment.
employment.
You understand? Because
Unemployment.
with this bill, it a lot of skillful men around in the community.
No work.
You understand?
No work,
No
yeah.
work. these box gin, yeah, we think build all these box gin. We had to rise up and fight for it because they wanted to bring people from out of the community. We don't mind.
Right.
You understand?
But
it have men with the same
Suffering.
skill here suffering. You
Nothing
understand?
to do
And when
about
we
it.
feeling like this is we bread, you understand?
That you will get something.
That you'll get some people coming in.
Yeah.
And when we rise up against it, they want to watch we as all kind of thing.
Yeah.
You understand? But it's just at the end of the
Men
day, it's a
suffering.
man with children, it's a man with, you understand, family. So we don't just want them understand we, you know, in the backyard is no bad place, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I remember,
You understand?
I remember,
In the backyard,
I remember
nobody's saying,
listening
you know.
to some program and somebody talking about in the back or something like that. But is the tone the person used?
Yeah.
No,
That led me.
let me explain that. The video that they would have posted up when the Christmas this guy was going around. Those gentlemen, they're not from in the back here, you know.
All in them.
No, but it's not that one video.
No,
That's
no,
what
no.
I
And
have
they-
friends living in Grandy, and it's the way that they speak about in the back here. So
But in the back here not bad.
So I keep telling Candace, I say, we had to go in the back there
Yeah.
and get the real story.
Yeah.
But if you're
Yeah.
telling me 15 years now you are no water and electricity, then how I supposed to behave?
You understand?
And then you're telling me don't blame
Yeah, we
you,
just had to
you
fight
love me.
up. You try and run a pipe so chant, you understand? We just have to fight up in the back.
And I sure that
Sometimes
elderly people living in the back here.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of elderly
I could walk all about, I had to go somewhere right now, you understand?
No,
I
we'll
would have
take a walk,
all
we'll
the
take a
through,
walk.
You understand? Yeah, because yeah, the community peaceful, you understand? All I could pass by any neighbor, I guarantee all I could pass by any neighbor. And the past it had little one or two thieving and things used to be going wrong. Because you know typical youths, you understand,
Right.
but a little guidance and a little, you understand, sense talking into them.
But again, if you have a given amount of people sitting at the side of the road, looking, you will have people that will get frustrated. Not
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
have your composure or your mindset. It's how men who get frustrated.
Yeah, for real, for real, for real.
And a boy go pull an error.
Mm-hmm.
But what you trying to say is if you put things in place for a boy,
Yeah.
that wouldn't come about.
Yeah, correct is right, because in the back here, the amount of family it is not just about money, you understand?
Is that boy trying to survive?
Correct, and we trying to develop the community in a way that is love and peace
I will
and respect.
ask you one last political
Yeah,
question.
no problem.
As a man living here 15 years in the back here and 9 years on that PNM, what do you think of them? What do you think of them? This service. Well, you just don't care about no politician at all. Well, as far as you see, all of them is a waste of time.
Well, I being real with you. You understand? I being real with you. PNM, UNC, whoever come go, you understand? We does. At the end of the day, when
you still under the same separation.
You understand? And we still have
So
wicked mind.
you ain't seen a difference.
You understand? We are wicked to mind. Do you know how we could see a difference? As you say, the less of the promise
Right.
and more of the action. You understand?
Let's that kind of do blame it all.
Yes, you understand? Because when you really check it out, if we keep putting the blame on somebody, it will always be like
you
that.
fed up, you 15 years now, you getting that
You
do blame it all.
understand? You understand?
You had enough of that.
Correct, you understand? So it's like, let me try and solve the situation
Yeah,
in the
let's
place.
talk.
You understand? Let me talk. We first step, as I say, we need a community center for more communication. Because as I say, simple as the example they bring, if Tanti need a bucket of water, if Tanti, you understand? If Tanti don't have none in we number, but she know every Sunday we just keep a meeting by the community center to find out what's going on in the community, who need this, or if we looking to come together and have a sports day and all these things, etc. You understand? Because Christmas coming here, we looking to plan and keeping our Christmas treat for them children, them right on the corner there.
Right.
You understand? So
Who will just keep that? You just keep that or you sponsor that?
well, my
Or
boy,
you just try to organize it?
yeah, well, I just try to organize it, and plus too, well, my boy Rionmo, yeah, he say, well, this year you give me a sponsor and you will look to organize and we will keep it down in the back here for our first annual function. You understand? The last time I did just keep a one-day football competition on a small little area where we could just to occupy the youth and them.
That's why togetherness.
Correct, you understand?
Maintain that togetherness.
Correct, to occupy them, yes.
Family unit.
Yes, correct, is right, to occupy them, to make sure, don't to planting and all. You understand? Most of them lots they see in vacant, you don't make sure and plant it up because it's a hard thing for them youths to do when they reach. You understand? It's better they go in the land and sweat and when they finish they're tired.
And they're watching our one thing.
You understand? Yeah. So it's just more avenues. It's just more avenues for the youths. Yeah. As I say in the back here, it's a family place. If you check most in the house, it's only people with their wife and children, and you understand.
People just want to survive.
So, yes, at the end of
the day. Correct, right. You understand? So this is we community. We welcome all there, and we respect any support we get from all, right? Yeah, brother, I love, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Give me my love.
Yeah.
Don't play it, Miss Candice.
Right. So we in.
Alright, so go ahead and do your thing and we go in, right?
Yeah, mother. Right?
So we in New Settlement, Sandy Grande, this morning with Candice Edwards, our host. And she come to bring the issues to you. She come to tell you what's going on in the community.
Right. So we have another gentleman. This is
There's the blood of Jesus.
The blood of Jesus pastor.
This ghetto pastor.
What you say? There's the blood of Jesus?
There's the ghetto pastor.
Why you name it the ghetto pastor?
Because I come from far. I used to deal with a lot of things before. I don't want to tell you what it is, but God take me out of that and He deliver me. So I come to show the youths and them to do the right thing. Because this time is a serious time we're living in. There's not time to play, you know. As my brother Moses said before, I just pray for Moses too. I one of my soldiers. As he said before, the only way to make it is love. And love. And I hear the conversation too, you can't blame nobody. Because there's none perfect. What we just have to do is pray for one another to reach in that place. Where we could work together now. Because they're weak. I mean the enemy, as I tell all their life. Demons don't bathe, they don't eat and they don't sleep. So we can't fight them. So the only way we could fight these unclean spirits is with prayer. Right? And the community, about the community now, before the community, the place was real, it was something else because people hear about the pine. It's only bodies coming out of here, it's only gunshots, you know.
Here is where it's called the pine.
Yeah, up here is the dread place in the pine. Up here, pine settlement, cars don't come up here. Right? But I the pastor up here. And since I sent out this message, I'm telling the bad man and them, you see, it's about time now to love. Put down your gun and pick up your Bible and be a disciple. We're living in a serious time. Don't kill your brother, don't rape your sister, don't go and harass nobody, grandmother or grandfather, take the pension money. Now is that time where we should get together and show that love. So if all you could see that, I could say a prayer for I ain't gonna go too long. Right? I will sing a song, they know there's this song, my brother Bling, other brother right there, he died. His name was Bling. And next one died down, so his name was Paris. And these fellas, through what happened to them, they inspire me to sing song now. They have a song where we call I am the pastor for all the bad man them, pastor for all the bad girl them, pastor for all the drugs man. I am the pastor for them, I am the pastor. Here there's true talk. They lock down the church, now I'm preaching in the ghetto. Right wrong my house, I say the gunshot, there's echo. Pray for the ghetto youth and them to live to see tomorrow. Every day them get up, them in pain and sorrow. Life you don't learn. Life you do borrow. I pray for them to walk up on the straight and the narrow. Pastor, for all the gunman them. Pastor. So anyway, yes, I want to tell you, if there's a bad man, a gunman, wherever you're doing wrong, I want to tell you today, make it right. Too much of murder, too much of crime. The place upside down. There's a whole set of hatred taking place. So it's about love, as the Bible says. Not about religion, you know. It's love. Love your brother as you love yourself. Love a Hindu, love a Adventist, love Pentecostal. Love, 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 love. That's the answer. God bless you for coming up in the community. Right? Well, there's brave soldiers to come up here because up here, people just be frightened. When they come up here, they're robbing them. The people get robbed, they running, they balling. So all you could come up here is God send all you.
So
you understand? All you too blessed.
So
Yeah.
Muslim would have spoken that the reason why a lot of people in this area don't have anything to do because they're unemployed.
Yes, that big there. That you see the unemployed. So, and he was telling him about planting. I too, I unemployed. I have my wife will, she gone for a while. I don't know how long she gone for, but it's me and my children and them, right? It is be hard. I mean, there's a lot of stress and depression, but if it wasn't for God, I said, our next song I could sing, if it wasn't for Christ, I never know where I would I be. Thank God for life. I could have been locked up in a jail.
could have sit down in a drain drinking water, could have sleeping on a cardboard box round the corner, could have hit a piece of coke, galvanized on my shoulder, could have been in the madhouse by a witch doctor. So I just say thank God for Christ. And all you who going through situation, maybe marriage problem, husband problem, money problem, wherever the problem is, I want to tell you today, give it to Jesus Christ and he go fix it. He do it for me, he could do it for you. I live Laukata, I live Pinto, I live Sour. I've been through the good, the bad and the ugly, and I survived it through Christ. So brother,
Pastor, how long you live in?
I live in here about how long? About maybe 7, 8 years.
Yeah, and you have no electricity as well.
We ain't no current yet.
So how you make out with that?
Well, what we go do? Sometimes we get a little honest to tell you, sometimes we get a neighbor give you a little thing, you know.
When you say that, what do you mean by that?
A little current off and on, you know.
Right.
And sometimes they cut it back.
That come from where? On
the
other side.
Yeah. So sometimes they cut it back and
you have kids, you say?
Yeah, I have 6 children.
So how they do their homework without the electricity?
Well, sometimes they do it like before it get dark, or sometimes where it's happen now. It's a light way they have to operate before it get dark, you know that, because if you have no current, you have to function, or you have your lamp, you know, you pop your lamp.
So but during the dry season when the place hot and you don't have no fans?
Yeah, that's next problem. You see how the place hot? You really need current inside. So the fastest they could bring current inside there is going to be the better for the whole community.
So how that does impact your lifestyle and not having electricity? Does it slow you down? How that impact you then?
Alright, well, it slow you down. To be honest, it slow you down because I mean, fridge wise, you know, and all these things.
Right, you have a fridge?
It is slow you down.
So you just buy ice?
Yeah, so you got to buy ice and how you think cool, or you go buy a neighbor, you get ice, you go out the road, you get this, you get that. And but
so when you're buying meat, you're just buying for the
the day. Yeah, buy the meat for the day, or you leave it by a neighbor. You collect it, you cook it.
So if the neighbor in home?
Well, you take it early in the morning.
You have to make things work.
You have to make it work to how it has to work.
And since we don't establish the fact that I don't have water here, how that impact you? How it does cope with that?
That is
we just get water. How it does function around that situation?
It is be hard because sometimes the children have to get up, they have to bathe, so which means you have to get water, you have to put things in place for them.
How you get that water?
So you tap standpipe out the road. You go, you fill your thing, you bring it back, you know, you flush, you think your toilet.
If you do have a vehicle,
if you don't have a vehicle, well, people who have a vehicle just walk. If you don't have a vehicle,
right, so stick up
they use a wheelbarrow.
Stick up in. Here what I want to do, right? You see, Mr. Ransom and Mr. Jeffrey, when we go back out, I want to let film the distance as to where these people is situated here, and as to where the standpipe is, because it's a good distance, you know. You
know the standpipe?
Yeah.
Right, the standpipe is way out the road.
Right, so that's what I tell them, I want them to film it.
Close to the barber shop. I'm going to average it, but it's about from here.
It's a good distance.
Here to that house here?
No, way
past that.
How much time is that?
About 5 times that. 5, 6 times that.
So like about 15 minutes walking?
Yeah.
So if it's an elderly person?
You can't make that. Somebody had to bring the water home for you.
And you had to pay them something out of the pension.
Yeah. Well, something go happen. It's always have a good Samaritan. Somebody might lapse and somebody go fill up that one space, because I mean God make we here to help one another, not to destroy one another. Yeah, so all you could ask me questions, you go ahead and ask me anything. Get to pastor talking.
No, you talk about God. Yeah. Is that a coping method is to deal with this harsh situation here in this area?
Of course. This ground here, so there's praying holy grounds. You see this ground here? Every morning I just be up here 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock praying for the same community.
That because of how the community dilapidated.
How it's running. Because I mean, and how I just pray, I tell you on the plane. I don't tell a man to stop the way he's doing. I just pray that God touch him and God go deliver him from that. Because I was in a mess. And when I was in my mess, people used to tell me about my mess, and the more they tell you, the more like they're driving you crazy. So you don't tell them about this, and you pray for them, and God go do the rest. You understand? Because I told a brother who I used to work with, he taking coke, and I say, but I'm praying for you, and you're still going on the block, And that used to get him upset. Eventually, I started to pray for him. I said, Father, touch him with the Holy Spirit. Brother, have a blessed day, cover him in the blood of Jesus, and leave him. Yeah. And you know, today that man coke free. Today that man is the brother. So we don't, as pastor, if you're listening and you're a pastor, you pray, as a praying person, don't tell people about their problem. Pray about them. God go fix their problem.
So are you saying, like the commissioner of police, you don't believe in the systems of government anymore, so you decide to pray your way out?
Nah, that's where we have to trust God. Because as we were saying before, there is no man perfect. I was not a perfect man. Now I trying to be perfect, but how perfect? I and all still have problems and fall. Sometimes I fall and I rise back up. So what we saying, brother, is that the police,
Commissioner,
the commissioner,
she say crime can be solved. You have to pray your way out.
She said that?
Yeah.
Right, she said something that I will give she applause for that. You know why? Because that's the honest way, because I was telling you earlier.
Yeah, but
you can't fight the
let me
devil.
tell you something. I must disagree with you, right? Because we're here to agree and disagree.
Right, talk to me.
Right.
So I could still understand.
Right. Yes, we have to pray, right? Because about the crime. But if you is the commissioner, right, you are in charge of safety of the country. Why can't you at least try? Ask God to give you the inspiration, the wisdom, the knowledge as to how to go about trying to fix it. Just don't say leave it to God and pray. The Bible says I will help those who help themselves. So that is an excuse for their tardiness, their laziness. Because our Prime Minister came on national television and said, don't blame him for the crime. Now, we didn't put the knife in his hand. He didn't commit the crime. But he's in charge of the government. And as Mr. Khan would have asked the young man before, if you're the head of the home and you neglecting your home, your wife is getting water, she ain't getting money to buy toiletries, she be trying to get food. Who is to be blamed? Not you, the husband? Okay then.
But get up, Pastor, just to add to what Candice would have said just now. And in heaven it have angels, right?
Right.
Warring angels, right?
Yeah, Pastor.
And they are in charge of certain functions.
Yes.
Remember it at that time that Daniel was praying?
Yes, Pastor.
And when he was praying, that the Prince of Persia, we told him for some days, not so? And he had us to do what? To war with him.
Yeah, to war, to fight.
Now, it are certain people that is carrying the responsibility to uphold the safety of the people. Now, the police commissioner is there to put things in place to arrest crime from taking place. Now, when from we having this discussion here, where you feel she's doing something effective and it need prayer and action or just prayer alone.
All right.
Because works without
it's dead.
Oh God. So don't tell me that you have faith and you know no works.
Yeah, works is important.
Right. So
works is very important.
So if we come in to judge the actions at Earla Christopher, the commissioner of police, and she just saying praying alone, you feel that effective?
What I could say about that is that praying is very important. But as we all know, prayer without works is dead. So we have to get together and work it out.
Right.
Yeah, have a method where we could work it out. Pray, God will give you the solution, and then you fix the solution. You understand? Holy Spirit. Yeah. Once you're praying, God will give you a solution to fix a problem.
Thank you.
And what is more importantly, I want to ask you the question in a different way because I see can asking. How politics impact your life in the back here?
Politics?
Or on a whole, it impact it for the good or the worse, or you ain't see no action at all?
We know that when election come in, you know, things start to happen. We all know that, right? That is something we all know.
Yeah, but what about now? If you're feeling the effects of politics in the back here, how would it impact your life for the better? Because they are in charge of resources.
All right. What Holy Spirit have you? What I can say about that? All I can say is that I, as a man who really love the Lord and thing, I doesn't be in much in politics because it is sort of kind of like a religion thing now. It's a pull and tug and fight and thing. Because I could tell you something, just the other day I went and support a party and I was working CPEP at the time. And the lady run up to me, what you doing here and want to fight? Blah, 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 Pastor, you're not blah, blah, blah. So at the end of the day, I just try my best. I learned from that. So I just hold my corner and I just pray for them. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody come, Prime Minister, anyone come there, as we saw, there is no one perfect. We always have to pray. Sometimes they say, oh, the church are empty, this, that, and everything. But at the end of the day, the Bible and all say that. Pray for them. the governments, who are those who are in charge, we have to pray for them, because without prayer, because it's only God could make things happen. God could touch a man mind. Time we pray, God could touch the president mind, he could touch somebody way in Africa mind and transform things, because he is God. He run everything. So the politics and things, it's have a lot of confusion. This one fighting that one and that one fighting that one. I just didn't want to be part of that.
You want to be neutral.
Harass my spirit.
Right.
It's harass my spirit.
So,
and
so,
it come like,
so
as I tell you,
it causes you to have a vexatious spirit.
Hold on 1 minute. That's why I'm telling you. That's why religion is always a fight too. Pentecostal fighting Adventist fighting Jehovah Witness, this one fighting the Baptist, that one fighting the Hindu. There's a lot of war taking place. And that's why God had the solution, brother. Pastor, I don't call you pastor, man of God. As God had the solution. Where is the solution, Pastor? Love is the answer. Love your enemy as you love yourself. Pray for them who persecute you and do your evil. So if your wife giving you a problem, pray for your husband, then you pray for them. That is the most we could do. We go out, we little Tobanka, we got stress, but where God say?
Pray.
Sister, come here a little bit now, man. There's my sister here. Yeah, man, there's my sister here.
You know she?
Yeah, fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
Fully blood of Jesus. Fully blood of Jesus. Now come now, let me pray before you go. At least I'm going to say a little prayer to all you pass up here, right?
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Father, Lord, as we come before you at this time, Lord, Father, my brother and my sister who came in this community, Lord, I pray, Lord, that it will work out for the best. And I speak it and I declare that no weapon formed shall prosper for Christ's sake. Amen. Hallelujah. God bless all your love.
Yes.
Love,
Yeah,
brother, love.
Yeah.
Love. All you coming with love inside you, love.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Get your pastor, love.
Let me just take a walk up this. Let me up on this side.
Yeah, we gotta get your pastor on our program, man.
Well, boy. Right.
When they say in the backyard pine, you know, you're thinking.
There was a lot of pine trees long time.
When people say you only went up in the pine or you had to go up in the pine, I thinking it's some forested area, you know.
No.
Or when they say you had to go up in the back bay, I thinking it's some.
So as you see Trinidad Tobago, we are taking a walk to the northeastern settlement area. Well, this is the Pine Settlement / New Settlement. And you know, they would have said in the back here, they would have painted a picture that in the back here is a very bad area and you can't walk and you have to stay in your zone. But it's nothing like that. Because so far everybody we would have met and spoke with, you know, it's like, yes, there is crime, but it's not as how they painted it to be, right?
As Moses would have said, the problem is unemployment. And if you have people living in a community without electricity, my concern is how are the children doing their homework? When they reach home, so Candace, during the COVID, when you were supposed to be learning from your device.
No, it didn't have that.
Right? During the COVID, I want this message is for Gatsby Dolly and the Prime Minister who hired Gatsby Dolly. During the COVID, when you had no electricity here, how would have people been able to use? So you have no internet in the back here?
No internet, no light. Watch up. No electricity.
So then, during the COVID, how would children who living in the back here being able to log on to the device?
They didn't have that, so that is to show you, Mr. Khan. Look at the set of houses in the back here. In the back here is a very big community, and a lot of children would have been left behind. Because remember, during COVID, there's no school. Everybody had to stay indoors.
Yes, but Khan, this is my question to you. Those children that are left behind,
nothing is put in place for
when
them.
when they move to secondary school, were they left behind again?
Yeah, they will be left behind.
And
But
this is,
if they even pass SE.
so you have a whole community of people with no electricity, no internet, and for a given period of time, were basically left out of the school system. So if they were in primary school and they went to secondary school, when they reach secondary school, they don't understand the value of education. So they go on and they, and then when they come out of school, you have a whole given community of people not appreciating education. So what are they to become when they leave school?
Wow. Yeah.
How is the community supposed to move to the next level if you have no education?
Exactly. Well, I live on the other side, and it surprised me to see so many houses, and there's a lot of tracks, no lights, no water, right? No internet, and there are a lot of people. There's life in the back here. So what about the children? What about people who want to send their children to school? There's real poverty in the back here, and these people coming year in, year out and telling you, vote for them. When is election? You've seen a whole stack of them. They come in like bees, honeybees, and flirting around and to get your votes. And then when at the end of it all, they're living here in the same condition. And it's about time this stop.
Because Moses say he living here 15 years now.
It's about time this stop. It's about time these politicians stop coming and feeding us with promises. Right? This is not about UNC or PNM or ILP. This is about the cries of the citizens, the cries of the people in the northeastern settlement area. We are human. We have needs. Our children need a community center. We need a playground. They need courses. We need to implement things in this area, in the Sandy Grande area, because we are losing our youths to crime and violence. And you see, this is the same thing I keep saying over and over. They keep coming and bombarding us with promises. But a promise
look like you have water in the backyard.
There's water in the backyard.
Is that no water?
No.
So when was the purpose of the fire, John?
I don't know. Let's drop it in. It has plenty.
Plenty?
Water, yeah, it has plenty.
How long were you current in the backyard?
Out 2 years, 3 years.
Were you not current?
Up on that side.
Up
On this road, yeah, road.
on that road?
Yeah.
But this whole area here behind us go way back.
Is there no current and water in the backyard?
Hey, hey. Hey, how you going? You good? Nice, nice, nice. Hey, look, my friend, boy. Come. Yes, you must know it's scandals. Yes, you're doing something wrong. No, we're not for no party thing like you and PNM. We just walk into the neighborhood and highlighting some of the needs these people want in the back. Right? So you as a young, strongish, independent gentleman, I know you since a baby, I know mommy, I know daddy, I know everybody. Share some light on us. Tell us what all they need for in the back here.
But I want to start by saying, I don't wish to the
you know where the camera is?
Yeah,
Turn it away from it.
yeah, well, you would know.
Yeah. Turn it away from it.
So the question is, what are some of the things we would
Well, they need
like
for in the back here. Yeah.
I mean to say, we are humans, we need proper infrastructure. I saw they would have made an attempt to give us some level of infrastructure, but I still believe we are being neglected, as I heard you mention a while ago, in relation to water.
Yeah.
Such an essential thing like water. I mean to say, there are a lot of school children, working class people up on this side, and one time a neighbor and I was talking, I was like, what's the issue with the water? They put the infrastructure in the ground, in the piping, and they never charge it now.
Connect it.
Yeah, like turn it, open the valves or whatever, when they need a booster station or whatever.
So when the Prime Minister say, don't blame him.
Who to blame then? If they are the managers, they are given authority you know, to deal with that. I mean, to say, who else to blame? I mean, to say, I know it's subdivided into ministries, rural development, and all these things.
He's in charge of putting the people to run those ministries.
Correct, he overseeing the whole program. So, so I'll say there's not no rocket science to get involved. Another thing, LSA didn't come and say, well, hey, this is what happening, we're looking into it, you know. So, these simple things, I think that those things, this kind of neglect touches the minds of the younger people at a psychological level. When you know, water, poor infrastructure, lighting, it's somewhat leave you to wonder when you don't feel like the fortunate or privileged people in society. You say, yeah, what's going on? I resort back to this. I ain't making it. I would start by saying infrastructure. This community is a wonderful community, I must say.
So why people bad talking? So people say,
again, exactly. You see that stigma?
Yes.
Attached. I mean, say there may have been infractions in the past. But again, bringing the community, I know the community police are the outreach, bringing the outreach, they bracket us, bag and tag us, as they say, and isolate us. And as you say, if I go to the hospital, everybody speak like, up in the back there, that's the stigma.
Yes.
Up in the back there, like in the back is so terrible.
Yeah.
And it's not.
And then when people say the pine, I expecting a role place with the big tree. I say,
back there's a nice
I expecting so
full of
much
potential.
So we establish the fact that they stigmatize the place. But how we could come up to a standard?
We gotta start somewhere. As I said, you know, you see the community outreaches on them. But again, some of the services don't even want to reach in the back end. Don't even want to come up here based on this.
So this is the original condition of the areas. And as you can see, so this is the area. If you can see, there's a lot of houses. There's no lights, there's no water. Right? No proper road, no proper drainage. Every time we're walking through here, you ain't see nobody around with no gun or no cutlass. We ain't see no little fellas really on the block smoking weed. But there are a lot of families, there are a lot of people that have their children. They have a lot of children, you know, who has to go to school. And just to think about it, no lights, no water, no proper road. And you have to prepare yourself for work, for school, you know. People want the necessities and they cannot get it. And why? And yet still the government saying don't blame them. Who is in charge of all of this? Who is in control? We vote them there, you know, we put them here. And look, the majority of people saying that they don't even know the councillor. That is so shameful.
Yeah, they said that.
And listen to me, and even if the councillor for this area is on the yellow team, and the other side is PNM, they will try to stifle them because you know these election gimmicks. But when they do that, it's not, they ain't pressuring the opposition leader, you know. They're pressuring the people. Because if you don't have lights, you don't have water, simple thing as those things, what's going on with you? And then come election, they come in to tell you, vote for them. Vote for them. So who to really vote for when they keep neglecting us? Look at the area, look at the distance. And I never knew it had so many houses in the back, so many families. And if you can see it had beautiful house, I know first thing they will say, oh, they have so much money to build a nice house. Yes, they had the money to build the house, but what about the facilities? That is the government's duty to provide the facilities for the people. But let's see, they will put things in place for them, right? And I just always say, if you give the politicians and them to one day in our life, they will not be able to make it because you know why? They are accustomed to the luxury and the comfort. And they keep, I seen a lady here. Hi, Mom. Excuse me, eh?
You know, I couldn't believe. I from Point Fort and I have some, when you know that Southwestern Peninsula, it have Venezuelan living down by me. You know, in shacks and things. No running water, no electricity. But I couldn't believe that was happening to Trinidadians. So when people don't mind me saying, yes, you're them Venezuelan living, them have it hard, eh? Look at that Trinidad here living under the same condition. Before Venezuelan even think about coming here, you can say 15 years now.
You remember the street light they did fix down, so?
Yes.
Right. A couple days after it fall, and all they never come back and fix it. All they never come back and fix it. So what going on? How is only when they come into the election, people could see all you. All they, nah man, all they had to do better than that. Hope you don't mind, I get a video of this. I want to speak to my MP. So I want to know what plans you have for northeastern settlement and environment.
Roger has been discussing.
No, I'm listening. Let me just direct this conversation to he and you are. You are Mr. Stuart Young. Okay, all right. I want to talk to him for myself. Now, as you know, listen to me, hear me. As you know, we have a lot of youths in the back here, delinquent. Those are asking questions. Why are they running off? We're asking questions. I am asking questions. I have a lot of delinquent youths. Why am I supposed to put my hand in red for the body? Say, Stuart Young, pull him away. I asking questions. If all they want my vote, all they have to show me why I supposed to vote for the PNM. Why I supposed to vote for the PNM? I want to know why. So I tried to ask Mr. Monroe some questions, and Mr. Stuart Young would have pulled him away because they're shying from the questions. And the questions I would have asked, what they have in store for the youths of Northeastern Settlement and environs. And the fact that they could shy away from me is because they're on folly, they're on shits. Don't let them come and shake all your hands. Don't let them come and shake all your hands. It's the first and the last time we're going to see them. I didn't even know that was Monroe. I asked Monroe a question. Yeah, and they pull them away. Stuart Young pull them away. What they have in store for the youths of Sandy Grande, Northeastern Settlement, and nobody is saying nothing. If I am to vote for the PNM, I born and grow in a PNM house. What they have in store, let me know. This is not about shaking hands. Look how much youths dying. Look how much murders we're burying with children every day. And I just want to ask a simple question. What all they have in store for you? Well, it's the first time I see. You remember when we voted for the PNM and we was in the Maxi Erica on the Valencia stretch and we flagged him down to stop where we passed we straight on the Valencia stretch right after the PNM win the election. Or let us forget. So Trinidad and Tobago, I went to Mr. Monroe to ask him a question. He was in company with Stuart Young. Stuart Young tried to brush him away, bam, they snatch him and they go on with him. I need to know what plans, what he have in store for the youths. And up to now, they ain't saying nothing, they just rush off, you understand? So that alone is to show you that is a prime example. We're going back in the same shit. You hear what I said? Same shit, just different days. What are they have in store for the youths? We losing with children. We are looking for the bandits and we are looking for some in the police and them. What are they have in store for them? Nothing. Just a life of crime and promise. And what they going to do? What they going to do? Legalize, decriminalize marijuana again. Because the youths and them smoking the marijuana and they're going astray. What the hell are they telling them about? And to show you this, if they mean business, why when I ask him questions, they rush him off? That is to show you it's just papi show. They come into papi show we again. Papi show, lies and papi show. That is the first time I would have ever seen Monroe in my whole entire life. And I was born Sandy Grandian. I was born Sandy Grandian. I born and I growing Sandy Grande. And I asking questions and nobody is saying nothing. Stuart Young pull him away. And they coming to give us a lie. I ask you a question, tell me what you have in store for with children. Plenty children have no jobs. Nothing in place. I don't even want good day from you. I could never forget you. The last time years ago when we win the election, we campaigned with you. This house was a board house, sir. And we shut down in a maxi. I said, we flag you down and you pass me straight. And that proof, I don't care. I nothing. I love your flying, but not I don't put them in their place. And this is a prime example that Trinbagonians, excuse me, tie tongue this already there, we like catchers. This government talking about who live. Imagine that the Prime Minister jump out and say who live, and who dead. And it's the same people who jump up with the bodies. And you as a Prime Minister could say who live, and who dead. And you're saying they don't have a crime problem in Trinidad and Tobago, but the police hiding because they're frightened for their life. So when you're in trouble, who you will call? God? You understand? And they come in to talk a set of shit. I don't want to hear them. Why Stuart Young didn't let Monroe stand up and hear what I had to say? Because they're asking important questions. Because the youth is the future generation. They pull them away. All of them jumping up there. You think if PNM should come back in power, you feel they're going to see freaking Stuart Young? You feel they're going to see Monroe? This is the first time. I am 46 years and I have never seen that friggin' man in my whole entire life. Look at the condition of the drains. It has some places in the back here have no lights, no water. You understand? No proper road. but they're coming to shake people's hand. 9+ years they're in power, and what they're coming to do, mama guy people, what it is proven to be prime fact that some of we Trinidadians, we like to catch we ass. They want to touch people pension. They're talking about if you have $25,000 in your account, you're not eligible to pension. I as a public servant, so you're trying to tell me after I work all them fucking years, and I save up my money, I'm not entitled to a pension? And all of them are set of fools jumping up behind the fucking bodies. I hope when the time comes, they
Now that was Candace Edwards that had that piece to say about, about what is taking place within our area. The villagers would have, cheered out, and this is the reality of our country. And what we are simply saying is to you, the members of the public, or you need to vote differently. Thank you.